Now today we had a gathering of the A-team. We brought some projects down. We wanted to test some paint compatibility on some of Jim's artwork and on Guy's track bike, which we didn't know if the paint was going to be compatible. Oh, we all got together. Karen made us a great breakfast. We had coffee. We got to see Mike's new bike, and among other things, and most of all, we just had a fun day. And you can watch it all in 4K. Today, while we're waiting for the A-team members to get here, this is an official A-team get-together. We're going to do some compatibility tests on Guy's paint. He's got his new paint, a new spray gun. We're going to try to set it up for him. And we're going to eat a lot of scones right out of the oven. Thank you, Karen. Guess who else is coming to the meeting here? Looks like the birds are just as hungry as we are. And we have some really nice homemade cookies. We're just waiting for the guys to get here. It's not a riding day. We're going to do some paint testing. So here we are.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go show me what you got. A mask. That's good.
Got a mask.
You're going to need a mask.
I got these cups that I don't even know how to use.
Okay, you don't need the cups. You got my cups. This is a part. Let me just say. Yeah. This is a part for Guy's track bike that we don't know what the paint composition is going to. If it's going to be. You got the right clear. Let's see what you got here. The fast activator. Okay. So what we came to do, we ate about, how many scones did we eat today?
I got a tack cloth for just in case.
You won't need that today.
All right, that's
but
not good.
We want to just mix up a test batch, go outside, it's below freezing, put a coat on, wait 20 minutes, put another coat on, and see if this turns into an alligator. And if it doesn't, we're good to go. If it turns into an alligator, we got to feed him. So I think it's always a good idea if you're going to use some paint that you're not familiar with. In this case, Guy had just bought this, I think, from an art supply store. Wanted to see if it was going to work on his track bike, and we wanted to see if the normal automotive urethane 4:1 was going to be compatible. So we mixed up a batch 4:1, of course, and got to use his little cups that they gave him. But the big thing was we wanted to know if this was going to work. And if it didn't, Jim brought some product that they use in art supply, and I'm going to show it later in the video, that acts like a sealer. This is the paint Guy originally bought, and trying to show the company name, the danger, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's beside the point. When you buy paint that you don't know ahead of time is compatible, what's always a great idea is you do a little test. In this case, we painted a spray can, a gallon can. I went out and put a little bit of clear on it just to see, and it looked promising. So now it was time to make a little rack, a little way of holding apart. And I wanted to explain to Guy, now how to set up the compressor. That's kind of, it's on several of the other videos. Drain the compressor, get all the moisture out. This is a very noisy compressor, so you can never videotape while it's running. And had a basic setup the spray gun, and we've done that on previous videos. What we wanted to test on this video was the paint compatibility. I explained to him how I have a different gun for each color. I don't go and clean the guns and put a color in. Each gun has its own dedicated color that we use. And of course, we had a good breakfast, I guess is the right word to call it. So we had plenty of energy. Najat was here. He was going to help. Luciano's here. And this turned out to be just a wonderful day. Okay, a lot of thin coats are better than one thick coat. Just make sure you get the edges. Oh my God, here comes Mike. As we're painting, look who comes in the drive. Okay, let's see how it looks. All right, it's not shiny yet. Paint it again. Again, this is like an airbrush. A lot of thin coats until it looks shiny. Oh, it's getting there. Okay, keep going. Keep looking at it. You see it's starting to get shiny? Okay. Give it another coat and let that tack up before you put more on. All right, now let that dry 15-20 minutes and we'll put some more on. That looks fine. All right. Hey Mike, we put some scones aside for you.
Oh,
we ate 90% of them.
Well,
looks nice.
What was you saying?
Hey Mike!
What are you doing?
Hey!
It's too cold to paint. What are you doing? How could you paint out here? It's too cold.
Perfect. Your nose is running. Don't get it on me, please.
Sorry.
You want a handkerchief?
I got some stuff in my pockets here somewhere.
We were gonna paint your bike red while you were inside. You want a red frame? How about a red helmet?
I need it touched up over here.
We got touch-up paint.
No, it's touched up already.
Oh, that's a terrible job.
No, I didn't do it. Jose says get some 1000 grit and sand it out. Maybe it'll buff out. You know, it'll.
No, it won't.
No.
You got to touch it up. You buy that piece.
No, it's
the piece of plastic is.
It's touched up. It's touched.
It looks terrible, Mike.
But I didn't do it.
Come on, I know.
All right.
I'm working on a part for Dale right now. I'll show you what a touch-up looks like. Perfect. Yeah, a nice bike.
Thank you.
Nice.
New tires, new wheels, new exhaust.
How many miles?
I think I got 7,000 or something like that now.
7?
7. Let's see.
Which bike did you take to Vermont? This one or the Kawasaki?
The Kawasaki.
The Kawasaki, okay.
Yeah, the Kawasaki is being traded.
Oh, okay. Didn't like it?
No, I want to get the 2024.
Oh, you want the faster one? Okay.
Well,
Well, that's why they call you Fast Mike.
well, that's what they say. I'm just learning. I'm just learning. Let me see. How do you change? Oh, over here. I can't see shit. Yeah, what is it, 7,000? 7,009.
Oh, okay. It's a new bike.
Yeah, well, I got
Oh, I got it.
5,000 on it 2 years ago, so it's been sitting.
That's a nice bike, baby.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's see.
A little bit more.
Yeah, it's
A little bit
getting
more.
shiny. Now, remember, this is the thing. When you're putting it on, it's always tempting to just blow it on. Turn it into a trailer truck. Yeah, if it was warmer too. This paint's going to take a long time to dry today. It's not much above freezing right now. But you got the idea. That's the whole thing in a nutshell.
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, exactly. Now another trick, you start the spray off here and go over the part and then release it. Never go over the part and hit the button. You understand? Because these guns spit. They also drip from down here when they get old. So you put some blue tape on that when you're doing a big fairing or something. So start the spray off here, work your way out on a part. Never take your finger off the trigger.
I did, not up.
Yeah, okay. That's a good trick, yeah. Give it a shot.
One more?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Najat, would you get Mike some scones?
Sure. Is that gonna help him paint?
No.
Anyone else want scones?
We need scones. Well, we got coffee and scones. Mike, go in the house so you can warm up. The heat's on. Luciano's here. Everybody's here. Okay, let's see what's looking like. Yeah, okay, you got the whole thing. All you gotta do is keep doing it until it's shiny. What do you think, Luciano?
You gotta make it shiny.
Make it shiny. You want it, the idea is get enough material on in thin coats that you can sand it and buff it. You don't really care if it's not gonna look like a mirror until you buff it. But you need to get enough material on, and if you do it in thin coats, very low risk. You do it in 1, 2, 3 big heavy wet coats, you're not painting a car.
Now, should I wait or should I give a little more?
Guys, give it a...
No, give it another one. Good. You're not even close to having a run there. And you got the technique good. Keep the gun moving, and the wind is blowing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be a tough guy like me when this is done. Paint in the middle of a war zone.
Far away from the part, they go a little slower. That's the trick. You get close,
Yeah.
you push the trigger a lot less, otherwise too much paint is gonna go around.
Oh, this is great memories of the old days. 20 years ago when we had guys, 4, 5, 6 guys working on bikes here every Saturday. Scones and paint. Everybody breathing in paint fumes. Guy, this is the first thing Guy is painting with a gun, so we're real happy to see he's making some good progress. I think that's for a first port you ever painted. That's pretty good. So now right up the street there's a bodywork looking for low-income housing here. Mike's eating scones. Look at this. Is it good to be in the A-team?
Times, right?
What do you think,
Yeah.
Luciano?
Yeah, but
Is
it's
that
a lot
good?
more
Yeah,
coming in. You
Suggest
gotta
to
watch
put
a
it
lot
inside,
more
let
with
it
the runs
dry,
with
because
this.
you have to take it back
Got a
home.
lot more covered.
No, he's got to
Yes.
take it home. You want to put it in the garage? Are you going to take it
No,
home?
no, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Put it in the
I'm
room.
gonna keep it.
So it looks like the paint is compatible, but Jim brought us a Minwax fast drying polyurethane to act as a buffer, what we use for as an equivalent of primer sealer. And he wanted to try it on his artwork. He had already put this on and wet sanded it, and we wanted to see if the automotive clear was going to go right over the top of this. This is how he puts the final finish on his artwork. He's a professional artist, sign painter, and it worked perfectly. All right, so I would say that was a good paint test. I don't think there's any, what do you think, Luciano? No compatibility at all, right?
Yes,
Should be no
I don't
problem
see
at
any
all.
problem.
No, I don't either. I think that's 100% success, and we'll see if Jim's stuff is successful, and then we'll go eat more scones. Yeah, that's a really good degreaser.
I got just a
So you got a way we can hold these? I don't see any holes we can put bolts in. This was a big thing, is making when I'm trying to help Guy figure out each part, you got to have some way of holding it. And while it's drying like this.
How about if I haven't sprayed.
So this is one part of Dale. We got a couple of coats on his parts today. This is a separate video we're doing of repairing the MV tank. That'll be in the future. We'll have that finished. Well, it's the compatibility I want to find out, because that other clear will be like a sealer. Oh, we'll find out right away. Don't let the part go. The wind is really blowing.
Dynamite.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
Can you candle it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're good to go. So that was the original test we did, and it looks like the compatibility issue on everything is behind us. Should be no problem at all. In fact, we ought to go paint Mike's bike when he's eating scones. We can go paint his bike when he's not looking. But it's brutally cold out here, and the wind is blowing.
Hammer time.
That's all your artwork on there?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, nice. Nice. You're okay. I don't care what Guy says about you. What do you think, Luciano? Is that good?
I think it's-
I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be fine.
I was telling about there's a chance he may ever melt down on the plastic, but looks
No, it looks good.
looks good so far.
Yeah, so far so good.
I was telling about it. This is CB750 plastic side covers.
Oh, yeah. I would say that goes right over that Minwax clear with no problem at all. I'm candling it from a couple angles. Yeah, that looks fine. So we learned a little bit today. Well, I don't know how much we learned, but I know Guy has learned a little bit. He painted his first, cleared his part. Now if you sand and buff it, baby, whoa. So we learned that our clear can go over to Minwax clear, and the Minwax can act as a sealer or a base clear. That's a good information to know, whether you're doing artwork or, in this case, motorcycle parts. And it was great that this is Guy's first official paint job, and this is actually the first time he's ever used a spray gun like this. So he's got some hands-on spray time, and he has good hand-eye coordination. He's a professional mechanic. I'm sure in time he's going to just pick this up like nothing. That's a good tip, by the way, worth its weight in gold. That is good to know. And Jim, thank you for sharing that with us. And Jim got to put some of our clear on his artwork, and that worked great. So it was a win, win, win. It just, the only ones that didn't win were the scones, because by the end of the day, Mike ate the rest of the scones. He was so cold. I don't blame you, Mike. Too cold for me to ride today. Mike made it down on a long ride. He was a lot of fun to hang out with, of course. Got to see his bike. And this is the big thing. The big thing is he really was hungry and cold. We were all cold out there. But like we always do on any A-Team project, we learned something. We had some good food. And the most enjoyable thing, we're now able to share this wonderful day with you on YouTube. Now, if you're new to our channel, we have a very, very eclectic channel. One of the new features we have now is some of the videos are grouped into groups that you can access all the videos for one category in one mouse click. And It should be very convenient and very handy. Just check out the feature on the main screen playlist. And thanks to everybody for supporting the channel. We appreciate your support, and it makes this channel possible with all the things we do, the painting, the wheels, the polishing. And please take a second or two and hit the like button. And thanks everyone for watching.